Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 4-hour chart. We're still holding up very well right now. And you know, Ripple just released 1 billion XRP from escrow, and the price only dipped by 1 penny. That's why I said I'm very optimistic. I still think we're going upward from here. Now, this is a price prediction, and it's one that nobody should argue with because it's based on previous cycles. So, analysts projects XRP rally with possible 63,400% surge amid bullish MACD monthly cross. Data from the monthly chart reveals that XRP underwent a remarkable rally in the past due to this pattern, notably from December 2013 to February 2017. The asset faced an extensive 4-year downward trend line. However, a dramatic breakout occurred following this period, resulting in an astounding 63,400% surge to an all-time high of $3.31 in January of 2018. This remarkable rally unfolded 306 days after the MACD and ADX-DI crosses. Following the $3.31 all-time high, XRP experienced another downtrend that persisted for 2.5 years, stretching until October 2020. Interestingly, after the MACD and the ADX-DI crossed again in October of 2020, XRP underwent a significant reversal similar to the one observed in 2017. Over 365 days, XRP surged by 1,200%, reaching a high of $1.96 in April of 2021. XRP observes similar events. XRP is amidst yet another downtrend lasting for the past 2 years. JD's charts and analysts indicate the possibilities of a breakout akin to the one observed in 2017 and 2020, leading to a potential high in 2024 or 2025. I think we're going to start moving upward sometime this fall, because I always like to look at world events and how they can play in to crypto, and everything's lining up perfectly for the fall. And yet, I think we're not going to hit an all-time high until most likely the beginning of 2024. But what he's saying here is this could actually happen. If XRP replicates the magnitude of the rally witnessed in 2017, the asset could rally back up to 63,400% at the projected time. This could skyrocket XRP's price to a massive $438. However, JD has refrained from making any price predictions. But he already gave us a price prediction. If the same thing that happens in 2017 happens again, we could see a $438 XRP. So what do you think? Put it in the comments section down below. Ripple takes an undisclosed minority stake in Bitstamp. I'm still waiting to see what plays out from this as well. You know, Ripple has non-stop expansion all the time. That's another reason I still look at XRP as being very undervalued. You know, I showed all the growth throughout 2022, one of the worst years in crypto, and that growth continued even into 2023 with no real price movement. You can't have all this growth with no price movement. It doesn't make sense. The Q2 2023 XRP markets report is live. We took a different approach for this quarter and focused on the landmark court ruling on debunking misconceptions. I just want to touch on 2 misconceptions around XRP right now, because there's a lot of FUD flying around crypto Twitter coming from Bitcoin maxis. So misconception number 1, the decision is a split decision. This case has always been about getting clarity about the regulatory status of XRP in the United States. Ripple has stated since day one that XRP is not a security, and the court vindicated that position. In so doing, the court also laid the groundwork for others to determine that other tokens in and of themselves are not securities. The decision is a resounding win for Ripple and the industry more broadly. We got a win. XRP got clarity. That's what any XRP holder out there right now wanted. It's exactly what Ripple wanted. And that court, that judge gave that ruling and gave XRP clarity. The decision says that XRP is a security in some settings and not in others. Not so. XRP itself is never a security. But yet we have all these Bitcoin maxis running all over crypto Twitter saying the court or the judge made the wrong decision. They're going to overturn that ruling now. No, they're not. We got legal clarity for XRP. You know what the problem is? These people are afraid of XRP. They know XRP is about to skyrocket in price. Mass adoption worldwide is about to happen for XRP, and their precious Bitcoin is going to be left behind. The paper is titled Ripple Exploring the Synchronized Settlement of Payments Using the Interledger Protocol. Bank of England releases new paper on Ripple use cases. So, the new step taken by the Bank of England shows the increased interest of central banks in blockchain technology. The paper is titled Ripple, Exploring the Synchronized Settlement of Payments Using the Interledger Protocol. The Bank of England believes that Ripple protocol could significantly impact the cross-border payments industry by allowing synchronized settlement across multiple ledgers. The protocol could connect different payment networks like financial institutions and digital assets. The main purpose of the protocol is to create a fast and efficient payment ecosystem. The paper shows the results of implementing Ripple's protocol by the Bank of England with the RTGS systems. You know, when you see banks like that pushing ahead with Ripple technology, you see countries getting ready to go live with on-demand liquidity. You need to pay attention. That's how big XRP actually is. You know, people like to downplay the price in the future. Well, it's never going to hit this price because of market cap in previous cycles. I don't believe in market cap in previous cycles anymore. I believe XRP is going to hit high prices based on its use case and utility. I think if anything, it could get a monetary value put on it in the future. Just in, World Economic Forum says a Euro CBDC can help safeguard public money in the face of a surge in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Take notice when they name Bitcoin. You know, I always said it. I look at BlackRock as a Trojan horse. You see Christine Lagarde saying Bitcoin will become irrelevant in the future. You see the World Economic Forum seeing Bitcoin like some sort of escape from a CBDC. If I was invested in Bitcoin, I would get the hell away from it as soon as possible, because I think they will eventually target Bitcoin. And somehow BlackRock getting involved, I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that is by design. But the EU unveils plans for digital euro, promising complete privacy. Now, when the World Economic Forum says they're going to promise complete privacy, how many of you honestly believe that a digital euro is not going to be used against you in the future when it's coming from the World Economic Forum? These are the same people that want to make sure they can see exactly what every single person in the world is doing all the time. But that's a good selling point for them. CTO addresses concerns over XRP ledger memos and potential misuse by banks and governments. This is because of that weird memo we've seen. And this is what David had to say about that. So responding to these concerns, Ripple CTO David Schwartz clarified that the XRP ledger operates without the direct knowledge of the entities involved in transactions. Schwartz emphasized that the ledger does not differentiate between banks, governments, or any other entities. He also explained that anyone, regardless of affiliation or role, can attach memos to their transactions within the XRP ledger. So anybody could write a memo like this, and the XRP ledger doesn't know exactly who is creating the transaction as well. So again, I guess it must not have been David that wrote that memo, or maybe he did. So Ripple CEO says our commitment to transparency in XRP reporting remains strong. This is what Brad had to say. We began these reports to voluntarily provide updates given our XRP holdings. Sadly, they were used against us in the SEC lawsuit. However, we remain steadfast in our commitment to transparency, but I suspect they're going to look a bit different moving forward. And you know, I always said it, Brad is so transparent, and that's another reason I really like to keep holding XRP. I don't have to worry about XRP. I know what its potential is going to be in the future. And I think Brad's a great leader there at Ripple as well, continuing pushing the company along. You know, getting XRP on-demand liquidity corridors opened up all around the world as well, forming that massive network, the new financial system. We are re-engaging with a lot of U.S. market. Take a listen to this from Monica Long.
So it's been a couple of weeks now since the judge's ruling in our case, providing clarity that XRP is not a security, which we're very happy about. It gives us a lot of clarity in terms of how Ripple will operate its business going forward. And we are, re-engaging with a lot of the U.S. market. But really, a lot of our growth over the years has been outside of the U.S. I think that's reflective of where there is regulatory clarity, places like the U.K., Europe, Singapore, Dubai, in the Middle East. These are jurisdictions that have provided clear frameworks and rules. So that's where we see a lot of growth for our business around payments.
Yeah, and Monica, the UK was singled out as one of the big countries in the Statista report as one of the big hubs for fintech. Is that a country where you're looking to kind of up your investment, particularly as the UK wants to become a crypto hub with specific regulations tailored to crypto companies? Is that where you're looking to put more of your operations going forward?
Absolutely. So our large hub offices, of course, we have a presence in the US, but our presence in London has grown significantly over the years. That office has more than doubled in size, and we have a pretty large footprint in terms of our customer base throughout Europe and the Middle East. Dubai is another key office for us, as well as Singapore. So we've seen a lot of growth through Europe, Middle East, Asia Pacific, and Latin America has been a region that has certainly been heating up for us. We have a key office there in Sao Paulo.
You know, when you hear them talk about how XRP and Ripple is expanding throughout the world, you know, it's like we're watching it play out in real time. And I've been saying this for quite a while now. You know, all throughout 2022, I kept saying, look at these connections with the banks in these countries. And, you know, Ripple was always at the heart of all of that. Then all of a sudden you hear news of on-demand liquidity corridors opening up in those same countries. That's that new financial system. And so many people are blind to see it. They don't see exactly what's going on or how big this actually is. Cross-border taking off. Get on board. This comes from ACI Worldwide. Take a listen to this.
We're seeing a demand for instant cross-border payments really increasing. I think it's the next thing that we will see a lot of global conversation about. But it's not just about an instant payment. It's actually about moving money faster with more transparency and moving it cheaper as well. Now, we're already seeing that for instant payments in a domestic scenarios where domestic real-time payment schemes are solving that problem. But we're not yet seeing it in cross-border scenarios where we're still seeing a lot of processes that were really engineered 30, 40 years ago still being the dominant way of moving money around the planet. We have seen a lot of innovation just recently with things like Swift GPI, and there are certainly financial technology firms out there offering to move money faster cross-border, but they're moving it through their own treasury systems. So I think we're starting to see that as the next baseline for change within the real-time industry, and cross-border taking off.
So cross-border is about to really start taking off. And once again, that's why I see within the next few months, things are going to really change around crypto. It's not just XRP, though. Look at XLM, more on off-ramps all the time. Look at XDC and how fast digital trade is starting to take off already. And, you know, it starts slow and then all of a sudden it expands so fast throughout the world, because once a couple companies start doing this or a couple banks start doing this, all of a sudden everybody else has to get on board as quick as they possibly can, or they'll be left behind in the future. So the Treasury announced adding another $1.8 trillion in debt by the end of this year. Fitch then downtrends the U.S. credit rating. It feels like things are about to get parabolic. You know, when they're talking about adding more debt in this country, it's just going to start to push the DXY down further. And as that continues to happen, crypto and the stock market is going to take off. I still think we're going to see a massive blow off top for Bitcoin as well. But I think this is going to be that last hurrah for Bitcoin. I think after that, we're going to see nothing but utility in the future, really starting to skyrocket in price. There is a reason why USDC keeps getting pounded for redemptions, while USDT stays flat. Tether's reserves are a joke. They don't have the cash. Insiders know this and cash out via USDC, which is why another 202 million got destroyed today alone. Get out or get wrecked. And I've been watching that as well. You know, things are happening very, very fast around Tether. And I think it's going to start to play a factor with USDC as well. And, you know, I've been keeping an eye on that, and I'll keep you up to date as things continue to happen. U.S. government considering fraud charges against Binance. You know, I think our U.S. government is trying to pave the way for Coinbase going forward. That's why I think they're targeting Binance right now. And I'm a crypto investor, so I don't want to see Binance fall. There's a lot of people's money tied up in Binance. I'm talking about normal, everyday people that work a 9 to 5 and invest. The U.S. government is reportedly considering fraud charges against cryptocurrency exchange Binance. Indeed, Semaphore reported that the U.S. Justice Department is weighing the charges and is concerned about what they could mean for consumers. The report states that the federal prosecutors are concerned that charges could cause a run on the platform. Moreover, they fear a similar outcome to what occurred with FTX last year, specifically indicating a panic that would cause many users to lose their money. And I don't want to see any retail investors lose money. You know, what happened with FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried needs to be in jail. He hurt so many people that were invested in crypto that are now out of crypto. They're never coming back. You know, I don't want to see the same thing happen around Binance. But like I said, I think the U.S. is targeting Binance to give Coinbase free rein moving forward. But that's my thoughts on that. But again, right now, we just stay patient, stay positive, watch everything build out and grow, and wait for that moment when XRP really starts to skyrocket, because I know that time is coming. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.